And right now, let's quickly move on to our next match. Jay Flyier versus Johnny Malloy.
Johnny Malloy, a few years ago, for all intents and purposes, was Mr. Delaware when it came to wrestling. He almost owned this entire state with how popular he was.
Jay Flyier immediately coming down from above, lands on his feet. They should call him Jay Lander.
Jay Lander. Doesn't even get a chance to get the bell rung yet. Attacking early.
What goes up must come down, and it's better when it comes down on your opponent's head.
Again, this is a new Jay Flyier. On top of the new attitude that he has, this is also a very angry Jay Flyier. He's extremely upset that he lost to Sean Smith last month, and he doesn't have the rematch that he wanted. That's what he came here for tonight, was that rematch. So now he's taking out his frustrations on Johnny Malloy.
Big lariat there by Johnny Malloy, only two who Johnny Malloy returned recently to 1CW as a surprise entrant for Team 1CW in the War Games match against the House. Now, yet again, cover.
Two count.
Johnny's made quite an impact since his return. One has to wonder if Jay Flyier is a little bit jealous, maybe feels like Johnny Malloy's return has overshadowed Jay Flyier's. They did both come back at similar times. They both have had similar journeys, making a big impact here in the area and then taking time away from wrestling only to return. Perhaps Jay Flyier feels like Johnny Malloy is stealing his thunder.
Well, talking to Jay Flyier in the back, one of the things that he said is he doesn't fly anymore because he needs to. He flies because he wants to. He wants to show people that even though this is a new attitude, he can still do what he did, almost to the chagrin of the audience.
Submission skills on display now by Jay Flyier, as Johnny Malloy shoving a big old boot right upside the head of Mr. Fly.
Jay Flyier knows if you ground man, you take out their legs, you take out their knees and ankles, it's going to be so much harder for them to really have a good chance to win.
If you're just getting to learn about Johnny Malloy, he is a 20-year veteran. As Mike said, he is in many ways Delaware's most wanted. He has climbed to the top of every mountain in Delaware. Metaphorically, Delaware doesn't have a lot of real mountains, but the one promotion that Johnny Malloy has not become the heavyweight champion or the world champion of in this state is 1CW.
Oh, Jay Flyier going straight for that knee again.
Really focusing on taking away the base of Johnny Malloy, but Malloy, a kick out with authority.
I was just thinking that. He just made Flyier fly off of him.
Flyier showing off that impressive wingspan with those big forearms upside the ears.
You almost have to wonder if Jay Flyer's anger is going to get the best of him in this match.
So far, Jay Flyier has dominated Johnny Malloy, so that anger is serving as fuel rather than distraction, but it is a very quick transition to losing control.
I wonder how glorious Johnny Malloy's beard looks without those rubber bands.
You say glorious, I say intimidating, terrifying, and haunting. We all have different ideas about what we see in the world.
Johnny Malloy reversing.
But Malloy unable to put any weight on that leg. Jay Flyier, his strategy's playing dividends down the line in this match.
One of the things I love about Malloy, not very scientific, but he knows how to get the job done. He just keeps bashing away.
Appreciate how Jay Flyier, who has been a career high flyer, of course knows how important your legs are to achieve success, immediately going after it because he knows that's what would be weak on his own game. That is smart thinking, that is good projection.
Maybe Johnny Malloy can tie like a little blade at the end of that beard.
Getting a little bit of distance. Now we're going to see some speed on display. But it allowed Malloy room to escape.
Johnny Malloy trying to get a little bit of momentum going here.
Johnny Malloy can barely walk, let alone run. Not sure whether or not getting this much space is actually a positive in this case. And no, too much distance.
That knee's just grounding him. Jay Flyier doing an excellent job.
And while only two, Jay Flyier came in with a strategy, has executed very effectively, and continually is getting closer and closer to that 3 count. There's that anger. There, that is going a step too far, touching our referee.
Referee could have easily disqualified him just for that. Instead, the ref is allowing Jay to continue on.
Mr. Hangtime looking to live up to his name. What are we going to see from the top? Oh no, unfortunately now we can call him Jay Misser.
Jay Flyier, of course, rolls into a crossface.
Crossface applied, perfect positioning.
He's nowhere close to the ropes.
No body. Malloy's body literally in between Flyier and the ropes, and he's got no choice.
And your winner, Delaware's most wanted, Johnny Malloy!
How amazing was that win? Johnny Malloy got all of 3 moves in, and with the 3rd one, he makes Flyier tap. That is some veteran stuff right there. That is knowing, and that is just having the experience that comes from what he used to be.
Quality over quantity for Johnny Malloy. He has said he wants to be the biggest fish in the biggest pond. That's why he has landed here in 1CW, getting another win for momentum as he swims upstream towards that main event.
You are watching 1CW right here on the Delmarvas.